Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw, Editorial Director at TigerFitness.com and Muscle and Brawn Nutrition CEO. Guys, this is hashtag AskBHUD, the big, hairy, ugly dude. And I have a question today from my Facebook fan page from Wally Cheladin, Cheldyn, something like that. If I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, I am sorry, but I'm the big, hairy, ugly dude. Guys, before I get into this question, if you have a question for me, check out the information below. Post it on Instagram or Twitter along with hashtag AskBHUD, or head over to my Facebook fan page. I'll try to answer as many of these questions as I can. So Wally has a great question. He says, "Hey Steve, I recently came across this article. It's from Lift Bang Run, Paul Carter. It says every other week squatting and deadlifting by JPS. I haven't read the article, okay, but he says it talks about infrequent training for powerlifting. What are your thoughts? Infrequent training for powerlifting. What are your thoughts?" Look, it can be done. It can be done. In lifting, let's just talk general for a while. In lifting, there's always a middle ground of things that we know work well for most guys. And there's the extreme on this end and the extreme on that end. Okay, for bodybuilding, there's a middle ground of volume that works for most guys, say 16, 18 to 20 sets per workout. And then there's the extremely high volume guys and the extremely low volume guys. And guys that tend to get on the extremes tend to beat the drums about the extremes and say, this is superhuman, this is the way to go. High volume is the only way to go for bodybuilding. Low volume is the only way to go for bodybuilding, etc., etc. When it comes to any topic, powerlifting, bodybuilding, whatever, I always believe that for most people, the magic's going to lie in the middle ground. The magic's going to lie in the middle ground. I have spent 3 years of my life trying high-frequency training for squats and deadlift and bench, and it worked well. That is the extreme, high frequency. The middle ground for powerlifting is training the lifts 1 to 2 times a week, like a standard bro split type of thing, or Wendler's 5-3-1, or West Side, or a similar type of upper-lower program. That's kind of the middle ground. And what we're referencing here is infrequent training, which is training the squat and deadlift heavy less than once a week. Now, I don't know what Paul Carter said or what's in the Lift Bang Run article, but can you train less, with less frequency on the big lifts? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. When it comes to deadlift, I don't even believe training from the floor on the deadlift every week heavy is the best way to go. I've always found personally that floor training 1 week and then training from 3 to 5 to 7 inches off the ground the next week is a good idea. I've even run long periods of time where I didn't floor pull at all, where I would rotate between 3, 5, or 7, from 3, 5 to 7 inches off the ground based on how I felt during that week. So you could deadlift, I believe, every other week, and improve your deadlift. So I believe infrequent deadlifting is a possibility. And it could be beneficial to many. I believe many guys overpull or pull too heavy too frequently. Now, can this work on bench and squats? Bench, I've always found, works best with volume and frequency. I don't believe an infrequent bench program could work, and I don't know that they specifically advocate it in this type of program or in this article. But I don't believe an infrequent bench program is the way to go. I believe volume and frequency work well for bringing up the bench. When I say frequency, I'm talking about benching twice a week, or every 6 days, or every 5 days, or every 4 days, or something like that. When it comes to the squat, look, I've squatted frequently and I've squatted infrequently. I like as a lifter who's been doing this for 30 years to stay in the groove with the squat. The squat is the most unforgiving for me form-wise. So I like to get in my practice with the squat. I like to squat at least once a week. I could not see squatting once every 2 weeks. I could not see doing that because mentally I want to continue to work on my form, continue to work on my form so I can stay in that sweet spot mentally, that confidence spot, that groove with my form. So for that reason, I don't believe in infrequent squatting. Now, with that said, you could alternate between heavy and volume weeks, and that would be great. That way you're still working on your form, or you could squat every 4 days or every 5 days or whatever you could get in. You could increase the frequency a little bit and alternate between volume days and heavier type of training days. I think that's a good idea. That way you can build a little muscle, do a little power building, build a little strength. It's a great idea for guys that are power builders who aren't necessarily competing in powerlifting or who may be in the off season. Should you squat every 8, 9, 10, 11 days? I don't think this is good for most guys. I believe most guys need reps on squat. They need to focus on their form. And I simply don't think it is a method for success. That's just my opinion. Mileage may vary. Who knows? So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, check out the information below. If you've made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.